All right. Good evening. I am sorry for running behind. I was trying my best to get the stories projected onto the screen so I could share the pictures with you. But for some reason or another, technology would not cooperate with me today. So we're just going to have to go old school and I have to read it to you, turn it around, and show you the pictures. So I'm Damascus. I'll be reading stories today, and I am starting off with I Turned My Mom into a Unicorn by Brenda Lee. Once upon a time, there was a giraffe named Ted. Ted's mom was always mad in the morning. Put on your underpants. See here? So you can see this better? No? Now you all are seeing white screen. This is why I wanted to show this on the screen. She was always grumpy in the afternoon. Pick up your toys. She was also very grumpy at night. Go to sleep. Mom is always grumpy, Ted thought to himself. I wish she would turn into a happy unicorn. As he wished upon a star, he fell asleep. The next morning, a rainbow sparkled across the sky. Ted went into the kitchen. His wish came true. His mom did turn into a unicorn. Yay! Right away, they played together. The unicorn showed Ted how to make rainbows and gold coins. They ate their favorite food, nom nom nom, and acted silly together. Oh no, they even made a mess together. It was their happiest day ever. But soon it was bedtime. Ted looked at his empty bedroom. Mommy was not there. He missed her yummy pancakes and missed her at the park. He missed Mommy's bedtime stories and missed her bedtime kisses. I want my mommy back. Then something magical happened. Poof! Mommy came back. Ted jumped with joy. He gave his mom a big hug and said, I'm so sorry, Mommy. I will never turn you into a unicorn again. The next morning, Ted put on his pants and picked up his toys. Mommy gave him a present for being such a good boy. He opened up the present. A unicorn doll, he yelled. He was super happy. Thank you, Mommy, Ted whispered. I love it, and I love you even more. Always be thankful for what you have. So that's the end of our first story. But Ted has some other adventures. Let's look at those. It's the Unicorn's Slime Rescue is our next story. Let's see if I can get that a little better so you can at least somewhat see it. And again, I do apologize we were not able to get this on screen for you this evening. This is also by Brenda Lee and dedicated to her son. This is Ted. He is a giraffe. This is his unicorn friend. Her name is Unicorn. Ted and Unicorn love slime. Today, they brought home some sticky slime to play with. Hi, Mom. But the slime was dripping everywhere. No slime in the house, said Ted's mom. It's too messy. The kids quickly turned back. Bye, Mom. Searching for the perfect place to play with sticky slime, Ted and Unicorn walked into the woods. They saw Mr. Egg on the ground. He had just fallen off a wall. Are you okay? What happened? Unicorn asked. I want to sit on the wall, Mr. Egg replied, but I keep falling off. I have an idea. I think we can help, Unicorn said. Unicorn spread the sticky slime on top of the wall. The slime acted like glue, keeping Mr. Egg safe on the wall. Yay, I'm never going to fall off again, Mr. Egg said happily. Thank you for your kindness. After helping Mr. Egg, Unicorn and Ted continued searching for the perfect place to play with sticky slime. On the way, they see Little Pig, who looks sad. What's wrong, Little Pig? Asked Unicorn. My house is made of hay, replied Little Pig. I'm worried that the big bad wolf will blow it down. Oh, we can help, Ted exclaimed. They started to patch the house with slime, making it stronger. They even glued the house onto the ground. Ta-da! Soon, the big bad wolf came along. He tried to huff and he tried to puff, but the house was still standing strong. After a few tries, he gave up and walked away. Little Pig was safe. Thank you. After saving Little Pig from the big bad wolf, Unicorn and Ted continued searching for the perfect place to play with sticky slime. This time, they bumped into a crying mama monkey. What's wrong? Asked Unicorn. My kids won't stop jumping on the bed, Mama Monkey replied. They keep bumping their heads. She brought them to her house. I tried calling the doctor, she said, but all he said was no more jumping on the bed. Of course, they didn't listen. Don't worry, Unicorn exclaimed. I think we can help. Quickly, they spread the rest of the slime onto the bed. Done. All the kids were then stuck to the bed. No one bumped their heads anymore. Thank you so much, said Mama Monkey. At the end of the day, Unicorn and Ted did not find a place to play with sticky slime. In fact, they used up all their slime to help others. But they still walked home with a big smile, feeling happy and satisfied. Why? Because they helped so many people, and being kind makes them feel good about themselves. The kids arrived home surprised to see chocolate eggs, mud pie, and a pile of bananas. There were also thank you cards. Unicorn started to read the cards. Dear Unicorn and Ted, thank you for being so kind and helping me on the wall. The slime helped, and I never fell off again. Enjoy these chocolate eggs. From Egg. The next one says, thank you for saving me from the big bad wolf. The slime is so strong. Made you my favorite mud pie. Oink, Little Pig. And finally, thank you so much for your kindness. My kids don't jump on the bed anymore. The slime is great. Hope you like bananas. Kisses and hugs, Mama Monkey. Wow, looks like you kids have done some great work today, said Ted's mom. Here is a reward for being so helpful, Ted's mom continued. A brand new tub of slime. Slime maybe isn't so bad after all. The two of you are now allowed to play with it right here at home. Hooray! At last, Unicorn and Ted have found the perfect place to play with sticky slime. Soon after, Ted's mom heard chuckles and giggles coming out of Ted's room. She opened the door. Looks like somebody made a mess all over the house. And you all can't really see it. There it is. Clean up that mess. The end. So there is our second story. And we have one more. This time we're going to change characters. And we're going to talk about Duck and Hippo in the rainstorm. And Mr. Damascus is trying his best to turn this high. There we go. You'll be able to see some of it at least. There's Duck and Hippo in the Rainstorm by Jonathan London. Duck knocked on Hippo's door. Hi, Duck, said Hippo. Duck twirled her umbrella. It's spring. Spring, she said. Want to take a walk in the rain? It'll be so fun. Said Hippo. He was worried about the weather. If you'll share your umbrella. Of course, said Duck. So Hippo pulled on his big rubber boots and went out for a walk in the rain. But there was no room for Hippo. He tried walking in front of Duck, but that didn't work. He tried walking behind Duck, but that didn't work. Then Duck stood on Hippo's feet, and Hippo held the umbrella, and that worked just fine. They puddle jumped together. They plopped through mud together. And they dropped a stick off a bridge and watched it rush on down the creek. Swoosh. Duck said, want to sail down the creek? It'll be like riding a roller coaster. Said Hippo. It looked like the storm was getting worse. If you'll share your umbrella. Of course, said Duck. So Hippo put the umbrella in the creek and helped his little friend sit down. But there was no room for Hippo. Hippo tried sitting on the front, but that didn't work. Hippo tried sitting in the back, but that didn't work. Then Duck sat on Hippo's lap, and that worked just fine. They swirled around boulders together. They whirled around a crocodile together. Finally, they twirled into a pond and began to sink. Blub, blub, blub. Hippo totally disappeared. Duck looked all around for her best friend. Hippo! Hippo! Where are you? Here I am, silly Duck, sputtered Hippo, bursting up for air. Duck was sitting on Hippo's head. Hippo sloshed up out of the pond and stood dripping on the bank as the rain crashed down. Ah, spring. Don't you love it? Said Duck. Want to walk home in the rain? Hippo just stood there, soaking wet. If you'll share your umbrella, said Hippo. Of course, said Duck. This time, Duck sat on Hippo's shoulders. She held the umbrella, and that worked just fine. But before they could get going, a terrible wind came roaring and whoo, whoosh. The umbrella flew up, up, up. It sailed high over the trees. And Duck was still hanging on. Help, cried Duck. I'm coming, yelled Hippo. Hippo raced after Duck, just as fast as his hippo legs would carry him, until, whoops, pardon me, Hippo almost tripped over a woodchuck, but he caught his balance just in time and kept on running. And the small but nimble Duck just missed hitting a tall, tall treetop. Then down, down, down spun her umbrella like a falling leaf. And Duck landed on Hippo's shoulders right in front of Hippo's house. Thanks, Hippo, cried Duck. That was fun. You're welcome, said Hippo. Will you join me for one cup of tea? Hippo asked. Of course, said Duck. She closed her umbrella. Then they both went in the door at the same time. Oops, cried Hippo, and he squeezed back out. After you, dear Duck. And that worked just fine. So there, the end, having tea. And that's our 3 books for today.